Disclaimer: this video is for educational purposes only.
Okay, this is an interesting one. This is the last part of a bash scripting. Okay, let's see what it is. A daemon is listening on port 30002 and will give the password for the Bandit 25. If given the password for Bandit 24 and a secret numeric 4-digit pin code, okay, we don't know what that pin code is, but we know that it is 4-digit pin code. Okay, so there is no way to retrieve the pin code except by going through all of the 10,000 combinations, called brute forcing. You do not need to create new connections each time. So you do not need to new connection. You just set up a connection and set the inputs. So what kind of inputs is it expecting? So it is expecting Bandit 24 password and a 4-digit pin code. So it should look something like this. Okay, I'll just paste it and then space and then 4-digit pin code, something like this. Let's log into it. SSH Bandit 24, then paste it. So they said it accepts a connection. So let's make some connection. Okay, let's make some connection without anything. Okay, localhost 30,002. Okay, so I am pin code checker for Bandit 25. Okay, please enter the password for Bandit 20 and the secret ping in a single line separated by a space. As I said here, it should be something like this. Okay, so if we enter these values, it's gonna say it's wrong. Okay, so if we enter something else, okay, something like this, it's gonna say wrong. So we don't know what the right pin code is, but we know that Bandit 24 password is this. So this needs to be brute forced. So for that we need shell scripting. So let's try to understand it. Pay attention. Now I'm going to create a directory using mktemp. Okay, -d will give directory. Okay, so I'll just go into it. Easy. And then I'm going to create a shell script, nano, and then some script. Okay, here you can use bin bash, okay, like this, or you don't need to use it. Okay, people often use it as a precaution. Okay, but you don't need to use it. I have already told the difference between this shebang line and not using the shebang line. So if you use the shebang line, you have to execute the script like this. It's not mandatory, but you can execute script like this. Okay, if you do not use shebang, you have to use bash and then script.sh. Okay, in previously I have used shebang. So in this case, I don't want to use it. Okay, I can ignore this. So what I need to do, I need to give password and this 4-digit pin number, and I need a lot of them. I mean 10,000 of them. So what I'll do, I'm going to use for loop I in flower bracket 0000 dot 9999, and then what I need to do, I need to simply create a list. Okay, I'll use echo command for this. You can use anything. So copy and then paste and then space, and then here I need to paste that 4-digit pin number. Since I'm using I as a variable, I'm going to keep $I. Okay, and then done. So what this will do is this will create a list of it's better if I show this. Okay, I'm gonna write this, and if you see cat script.sh, you'll see these lines. Okay, so in order to execute this shell script, I'm gonna use bash. Since I haven't mentioned shebang, I have to use bash. Okay, script. So let's execute this bash script. Okay, and this is going to look something like this. Okay, it's better if I exit. Okay, I exited. What I will do now is I'm gonna create the same thing, but instead of displaying on the terminal, I'm gonna create file named list. Okay, the list will contain all the list here. Okay, all these things. Okay, so it's done, and in order to check that, I'll just use head command and with the list. Okay, so these are the things that you'll be seeing. So what I will do with this list now, I can just use netcat command as I used before, localhost 30,002, and input this list file which I have created. Okay, I'll just show you the list first. So this is the list file that was created here. Okay, so now I'm going to use this command, copy paste, and then let's see the outcome. If you are facing such error, as you can see, it has stopped in between. Looks like the slow connection or some other bug in this. Okay, so what I will do is I'm going to edit script. Okay, lot of numbers, 4-digit numbers have been executed, but most of them are wrong. So since we have seen that it starts from 0 and goes all the way to 9, it's stucking somewhere in the between, so we don't know. It's mainly because of some lag in the network or something like that. Okay, so looks like half of it is done. I'll just use some, okay, like 6,000 or something. Okay, so it might have gone till here. Okay, let's try to search from here to here. Okay, and I'll exit this and I need to remove the list file, and now I have to use the bash script and then list again to create a new list, and it is done. Now I'm going to use the same command and input the list. Okay, okay, all right. So looks like we got some secret password. We don't know that 4-digit pin number. We have no, to know that we need some extensive shell scripting, but we don't want to go that much depth. This is some basic shell scripting. Okay, so we got the password. I'm going to show in a couple of other ways as well. You can stay tuned. Okay, so just modifying the shell scripting. So what I'm going to do to this script is I'm gonna append each time the list with these numbers. Okay, so I'm gonna delete the previous list. Okay, and I'm gonna append. Double greater than symbol refers to append. Okay, so if this list is empty, it's gonna append with the first line. Okay, and then the second line, and then the third line, like that. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cat the list list file which I have created over here using this for loop. Okay, that file will be created as we have seen before, and I'm going to directly send this to netcat command localhost 30,002. okay, you can also do this. Okay, and then if you see bash, and then before I do that, I'm going to remove list, and then now again I'm going to do bash script. Okay, now let's see what's going to happen. See, we got the password here again. Okay, and as you can see, we got the password again. Okay, so let's filter out a lot of this stuff. Okay, by filtering out, what I mean is, let's use grep for this. So for grep, we need to use some inverse kind of grep. So what I'm trying to do is, I'm going to filter out these lines. Okay, you can take any one of those lines because the text in here is not repeated here. Okay, so what I will do is, I'm going to use the same bash command and then grep it to -v, and then this one. Okay, so what it's going to do is, it's going to filter out all these lines, and then whichever wrong text is not there, so that text will be printed. Okay, let's see. As you can see, this is much neater, right? This is much neat, right? So this is how you get the password, and we'll see each other in the next video.